Sometimes the people closest to you be your worst enemy, bro. Real talk. I know that's a saying that we've been saying forever in this lifetime, but I think a lot of people have a hard time figuring out what that looks like. Like it doesn't always look the same. Sometimes it's not going to be direct, or sometimes it might be subtle, right? Sometimes somebody might push you into a situation that they know damn well you have no chance of surviving. Sometimes somebody is your friend, but they don't want to see you doing that well. So they might egg you on into a situation that they know you got no shot in surviving. They might egg you on into making a horrible decision to derail your own life. That's really what it is. And, bro, I'm going to play this clip real quick, bro. Y'all tell me what you see.
He wasn't holding back. Anything he had to get off his chest, you know what I mean? So. He was getting this shit off. And I'm wondering what you were thinking, like I don't know how the sessions were going, like if he's sending you shit too, and you hear that, because he's chatting on there.
You know, I'm pointing it out. Like when he send me the song, I'm pointing out what I heard, like, and telling him like, yeah, nigga, talk that shit.
Oh, you gassing it?
You know I'm gassing. I'm behind him. I'm
nah, for real
whatever
though.
he's standing on, I'm standing on it too.
So, I like what Drake likes.
So say what you feel, nigga, because I'm around.
He wasn't holding.
Now hold on, man. Let me get this right. Okay? Let me get this right, man. All right. So you telling me 21 Savage was in there gassing up Drake to head into this battle, knowing damn well that Drake ain't had no chance beating this guy. It also says that 21 Savage was gassing him, attacking and shooting at multiple people. Now, this is my thing. It's one thing to believe in your man. I don't think there's nothing, like, I'm not going to be the person to be like, oh, no, but if you believe that your man can get busy, that your boy can get busy and handle his business or whatever, then cool. It's like this. Imagine your man telling you like, yeah, man, I you know what I'm saying? I'm about to fight dude. Me and dude gonna scrap, whatever, boom, boom, right? And you know he can't fuck with him. You know he can't fuck with him. But you egg him on anyway. The very least that you could do is stand by him when he boxing that nigga. But the thing about 21 Savage, and this is the type of people you gotta watch out for. This is the type of friends you gotta watch out for, bruh. 21 Savage is sitting here egging him on. Yeah, put that. Oh yeah, hell yeah. They can't mess with that. Nah, oh yeah, cook them. Yeah, you going crazy. They can't fuck with you, bro. You gassing him to do all that, and then when he go out there and all these dudes decide to respond, where are you? The video might be titled for Drake, but I'm talking to you. The video might be talking about 21 Savage, but I'm talking to you. How many people you got in your life that's just like that? How many people you done had in your life that's just like that? How many of y'all consistently attract people just like that? Huh? Egg you on into a situation. Egg you on to make a bad decision for your life. And then when you make that decision, where they at? Sometimes they be in your face criticizing you for making the decision that they egged on. I'm talking to you. This video might have been Drake in the caption, 21 Savage in the caption, or whatever, but I'm talking to you, though. You might as well, bro, with friends like that, like, come on, man. With friends like that, who needs enemies, bro? If this whole 21, what they say, 20v1 thing was really what it was, right? If you really standing behind your guy, where were you at? Where were you at? That's what I'm confused about. It's a whole lot of people out there, right, that claim they were standing behind Drake, but waited until this album came out and they felt like Drake switched the tides. Drake spent all this time trying to reshape the narrative around himself. And you know what? Real talk, I give Drake credit for surviving that. I really do. Because who knows? Bruh, he got embarrassed in front of the world. This wasn't just like, oh, no, bruh, Kendrick took this worldwide. He had the entire world, not literally, but you know what I mean? He had stadiums of people across the world screaming crazy things about Drake, bruh. The fact that Drake's still pushing and trying to fight back, I respect it. I respect him trying to get himself back in position. I respect that. It speaks to the resilience and the team that's trying to, you know what I mean? It speaks to that. However, though, if I'm Drake, right, I gotta be questioning everybody. Like, where was y'all at, bro? All this gassing me up, telling me to go do this, telling me that I got it, telling me that they can't F with me and all this different stuff. And then when it really went down and I experienced this 20v1, why didn't nobody come help even it out? If it was really a 20v1 and all y'all believe it was a 20v1, why y'all ain't making a 20v20? Why y'all ain't making a 20v10? Not even a 20v5? With friends like that, who needs enemies, bro? Who needs them? All these dudes waited until they felt like Drake was finally in position to at least have some of the narrative switch back into his good graces. But when Drake was getting, when Kendrick was stepping on him and kicking his teeth in, where was y'all at? Nowhere to be found. The video might say Drake, the video might say 21 Savage, but I'm talking to you. Once again, how many people do you have? It might not even be a friend. It might be your partner. It might be your family. But how many people you know will egg you on into a situation they know is going to cause drastic consequences for you, and you still hang around them niggas? And you still hang around them bitches. Let's keep it real. How many of y'all walking around with these friends that always finding a way to try to put you in a dangerous situation or put you in a position where you could lose something, where you could suffer drastic consequences, and you still be around them? Let's talk about self-worth. Why don't you feel worthy enough to find better relationships? And I feel like that's got to be a question that Drake got to ask himself at some point. I think Drake probably know the answer. It's because I don't think he went into these relationships from a genuine perspective. Were these relationships built on genuine connection? Because when Kendrick came outside, it was a lot of people got behind Kendrick. A lot of people held it down against Kendrick, even when it was looking crazy. Because there was a point in that battle where it was looking crazy, bro. It was looking super crazy. But a lot of people who were supposed to hold it down, they held it down. And I think that speaks to the quality level in relationships that are being built here. Clearly, you see that Kendrick has built stronger relationships. He had all different types of relationships to go off of. He came outside with Future and Metro. When the battle really took off, he had he had West Coast, you know what I'm saying, people in this TDE, all these people that he's built genuine relationships with, rocking with him. And then you look over at the Drake side and it's like, damn, the only people that riding with you are the people that feel like, you know what I'm saying, like, maybe I can benefit off him in this moment. But the second that you lost that control, everybody vanished. Everybody vanished. Where was the little babies? Where were these guys at when Not Like Us dropped? Where were these guys at, man? I'm just wondering. And sometimes it sounds like I'm talking to Drake, but I might be talking to you. I know so many people, I done seen this in all levels of my life, where somebody know damn well they not supposed to be doing something. Somebody know damn well if they do this, it's going to cost them. Somebody know damn well if they make this decision, it's going to alter their life. And they might have that awareness. They might have that understanding. And yet they got the devil on their shoulder in the physical form, yapping in their ear. No, do it. Go, 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 go. See, now we got to talk about what is 21 Savage motives at this point. Right? Did he genuinely think that Drake was talking? Was he Did he genuinely think that Drake could get busy with them? Did he think a battle was going to happen? Did he want to see Drake fall a little bit? Like, these are the things that you got to question. And the thing is, if 21 Savage had stepped out and just got beat the fuck up with Drake, you would easily be able to understand why and what the reason was for why he was gassing Drake. Because then it's like, oh, you believe the man and you stand behind him. But I ain't trying to hear, say what you got to say because I'm going to stand behind you regardless. I ain't trying to hear that when you didn't show no support. And it's probably because you didn't want to get smoked. You didn't want to deal with that. And y'all left Drake out there by himself. But once again, it speaks to the fact that these relationships ain't genuine. They're clearly not genuine. And I'm not saying, and I want to make this clear. I'm not saying that you got to jump out the window and risk things for the people in your life. Sometimes people put themselves in messed up situations. And you got to let that person figure out why they need to make better decisions. You don't need to be jumping out the window, sacrificing your whatever in order to ride with somebody, right? I don't think that every situation doesn't require that. There are some situations that do, of course, but every situation don't require that. Sometimes you got to let a person just take their L, right? But my thing is, if you tell somebody, say whatever you got to say because I'm going to stand behind you, then you better stand behind them. I mean, look at the Future situation. Future was the one that kicked this whole thing off. Kendrick hopped on Future's song. Kendrick hopped on Future's track and kicked this whole thing off. Future didn't warn Drake. He didn't let him know. He did nothing. But he ended up on the album. That's what I'm saying. These relationships don't be serious. You holding LeBron to this level of loyalty, right? Even though he had nothing to do with what took place. You threatening to expose him. You threatening to expose his and all this different stuff, try to ruin his marriage. But Future the one that kicked it off, and you still get him on the album. That's what I'm saying. These relationships aren't genuine. So there's responsibility on Drake for building relationships based on what he felt like he can gain from and trying to blur the lines of like, yeah, this isn't just, because, I don't think there's anything wrong with working with somebody because y'all have a mutual interest that y'all know y'all can help build with each other. But that's different than a genuine friendship and relationship. You build those two things differently. If this person has made it clear that that's as far as your relationship go, you can't expect them to act like a friend. But if that person is sitting here acting like y'all friends and acting like y'all really love each other and all this different stuff, then sometimes maybe, you know what I'm saying? Like, maybe Drake isn't all the way in the wrong for feeling like people should have popped out and said something. And I'm not saying that it was genuinely a 20v1 because it really wasn't for real. Like, the battle was between Kendrick and Drake. Nobody was taking none of that other shit serious besides, like, what was it? BBL Drizzy. Like, come on, bro. Outside of that, like, it was genuinely a Kendrick versus Drake battle. The other shit didn't even matter. But the whole thing is, once again, if you really standing behind him, why were you not there? Why didn't you say anything? Why weren't you on any tracks? Why weren't you, like, that's my whole thing. And it's because these relationships ain't genuine. But on top of that, even if y'all need to be watching out for people like that, bro, you need to watch out for people like that. Real talk. Real talk. Simple. And I don't mean, once again, to throw your neck out there for anything somebody do, because sometimes people really be doing stupid shit. And they got to feel the consequences of feeling that stupid shit. And you don't need to deal with the consequences of that stupid shit just because that's your people. Sometimes they got to deal with that. However, we all know the scenarios where your support, you standing behind somebody, you even going to war with somebody is necessary. We all know that. We all know that. We all know the difference. You feel what I'm saying? You got some relationships where you're going to ride with somebody no matter what, even right or wrong. And that's respectable too. And some relationships are at that level. That's like family shit. Like, you feel what I'm saying? However, discernment. Y'all better be watching these people out here, bro. You're going to end up like Drake. Hey, man, like, comment, subscribe, especially if you're new, especially if you've been here. You feel what I'm saying? I think we're doing the black. Look, think about this. I know I've been saying I want to do the black album, and I'm going to do the black album. But I've been thinking, bro, it's been so much excitement around this. I'm thinking about streaming it live, doing it on Twitch. What y'all think about that? Would y'all watch the stream of the black album and then the VOD or not the VOD, but the video end up on Patreon afterwards? Let me know, because I think that's what I want to do. I want to give people who not on the Patreon access to that reaction, because I think it's going to be a special reaction. So, yeah. But anyway, I'm going to catch y'all, man. Y'all have a good day, bro. Watch it. Look, pay attention. Discernment.